I mean, that is a business that could not have existed 20 years ago.
No.
No, it would have been really difficult to do it any other way, other than online like this. It would have been fucking difficult. Probably not
very difficult.
Marvelous.
So,
well, the thing is with porn, though. The thing is with porn, it's really an irresistible offer, isn't it? Let's face it, it's sex.
Yes, it sure is.
And the thing about irresistible offers is they're just that. I mean, this kind of makes me laugh about. I mean, it's got wider implications, but every government, since I can remember, since I was a little boy, has said about being tough on crime and then tough on the causes of crime. And within that, they talk about often sex and drugs, obviously, because sex in the wrong flavour of sex is a crime, and talking about consensual sex, so prostitution is illegal. Although I'm not sure if having sex for money is illegal. I know soliciting for it is, but you'd think that if being tough on crime was going to work, it would have worked by now.
Yeah.
You know? But even when we had the death penalty, it didn't stop people committing capital crimes. You know, that is not the answer. And some things like sex, they're just fucking irresistible. And really our job as marketers is to make offers and construct offers which are irresistible, a little bit like sex. I mean, men in particular, men will risk everything, even their very lives, just to get their fucking leg over.
Yeah.
Look at Helen of fucking Troy. Well, it wasn't her fault. Let's be clear about this. It wasn't her fault. But Paris fucking ran off with the king of Sparta's wife, which is a really stupid thing to do because they're not very forgiving, the Spartans. And he brought down the entire fucking city just for a woman. You know?
That's what good pussy does.
That's what good pussy does to a strong man.
Good pussy, yeah. It sounds like macaroni and cheese when you're stirring it.
Fucking his brother Hector was fucking killed in battle. It's just unreal. But anyway, so you know, our job as marketers is to create the OnlyFans experience, I suppose, to make something irresistible, to post those hairy fanny shots on Twitter or the equivalent thereof, and get people to say it's easier for them to say yes than it is to say no.
Yeah.
And it's what I see a lot of this. I say a lot. I see it frequently enough for it to be remarked upon on LinkedIn, where people will talk about their USP in their offer. And I think people are just paying lip service to it because they've read it somewhere in self-help or marketing, but they don't really understand it. Because when people come to construct this thing, they nearly always come down to something like low price. They do. Yeah. Or we'll give you great service, which isn't actually something to shout about.
No.
You know, that's like going on OnlyFans or going, say, get an escort to your hotel room, and her claim to, you know, her fucking USP is I won't give you the clap. Well, I don't have to expect to get the fucking clap, you know.
Or her USP is I do have a working vagina. I should fucking hope so.
Yeah, I have a vagina and it works, and you can use it for half an hour. Yeah. That's not much of a fucking USP, is it? Yeah. Every girl has got a working vagina, and pretty much every escort will probably let you borrow it for half an hour. So really, you want to do this simply. You know, we do a lot of work on this in foundations in Elite about outcomes. You know, finding out what really your client really wants to construct your irresistible offers. But the cheap and cheerful way of doing it, and it's a perfectly effective way. And you know, let's face it, it's a little bit like running away from the bear. You don't have to be the best. You only have to be better than the worst. And the worst is most of people. So you haven't got to be the best of breed. You just got to be better than most people, 80-20. And to create an offer that's pretty much best of breed and better than nearly everyone in your market is going to be doing it, because they're all going to be saying we love taps. We've got the biggest selection of taps in fucking Chichester. And we've been doing taps for 20 years, and we really enjoy working with taps, and we won't rip you off. That's the limit of most people's imagination. Well, you've got to be better than that. That accounts for 80-90% of the fucking plumbers in Chichester, you know? All you got to do is figure out what your market hates about your industry and promise not to do it.
It's that simple.
It can be that simple. I mean, it's like estate agents. Now, we've already said that estate agents are effectively paedophiles. They're about the same moral standard as paedophiles. They are the people who walk down the street shitting through old ladies' letterboxes. They're that fucking pleasant, you know. I hate estate agents.
Me too.
And all you got to do is figure out what people don't like about estate agents. Okay, they're alive, and breathing, and problems up to date. No, but seriously, things like lawyers. Okay, what don't people don't like about lawyers? They don't get back to you when they do. They charge you for every letter. They'll even send you a letter, charge you 30 quid for it, and the letter just says, I've got nothing else to tell you. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, estate agents they just send you get on the list and they just send you heaps of unsuitable shit. Plumbers, they'll rip you off. They do work that's not necessary. Mechanics, the same. In Florida, there's a pool cleaning company, and their USP is dead simple. We turn up. Because apparently over there, it's the thing that they'll say they're going to turn up, and then they don't. Delivery companies over anywhere, we deliver when we say. We will deliver all your money back. Something like that, Just find out what it is about your fucking industry that people hate.
Yeah.
And make a big deal about not doing it.
Yeah.
It can be that simple.